which will form free radicals which are causing cell damage. So what can free radicals do? They can either damage the cell, they can cause cell death, destruction of the cell, or they can initiate the process of cancer. So what is cancer? Basically, each cell in our body has a control, a regulation over multiplication. When this control is lost, we call it as cancer. So one cell is supposed to divide into 2 cells when required. So skin, on a daily basis, a few cells we are losing. So new cells have to regenerate. How does that happen? One cell becomes 2 cells. But this happens in a controlled manner. The control is present in the genetic material, and this control prevents it from exploding. It just forms 2 when it is required, and this produces 4 when it gives the signal. But when this control is lost, which can happen because of free radicals, which can happen because of chemicals like our preservatives, like the colors, like the food additives which we use, which can happen because of viruses as well. Viruses also have the capacity to alter this genetic control and produce unrestricted, limitless reproduction of these cells. So 1 becomes 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, it just multiplies without control, and these cells are nonsense cells. They do not have the proper shape, form, or do not perform the function which they were supposed to do, and they just devour all the energy. This is basic, simple. If I have to talk about cancer, it would be this. So the free electron which is present, the free radicals being formed, are what are responsible for this happening. It can cause cell damage, cell death, or initiate cancer. So these lignans are important because they have the capacity to absorb that extra electron. So what happens is, the electron which was extra gets absorbed into this ring and keeps rotating. The double bonds keep shifting and the electron keeps rotating. In chemistry we would have seen, even when we draw benzene, we, instead of putting double bonds which keep moving, we have a shortcut and just draw a circle here to indicate the electron which is rotating constantly. So lignans, this is one phenol unit. Like this, lignans are polyphenolic compounds, multiple such compounds. So that is why they are very important. The outer layer of the millets are rich in lignans, which in the body have the capacity to absorb this free electron disease, which are causing cell death, which are causing damage inside the body. So we were speaking about the cleansing action. The food needs to cleanse. So what do we mean by this cleansing action is, it has the capacity to absorb this free electron which is being produced at the end of metabolism. So this unstable product is being consumed. Doing electrical, some wire has to be adjusted or some bulb we are removing. In order to prevent ourselves from getting shock, we would use wooden platform. So why would that prevent shock? It absorbs the electron when we are standing on a wooden platform, doesn't allow the circuit to get completed, so we don't get electrocuted, we don't get the shock. So what is there in the wood which is absorbing the electron? It is lignin, which is a next step of lignan, a more